What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Elude Stalwart playing WoW Retro WoW. Today we're going to be rolling a druid. I'm going to try out tanking, maybe some healing or DPS. I'm mostly looking at bear form. I don't know if Kitty's viable. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull off Resto. But I've been seeing some pretty decent bears around, so I might try bear out. And just creating the character now. So I think I'm gonna do that. Yeah, that's good. And there, we'll go with the regular. Yeah, yeah. I don't know about long hair though. Let's see. I always make them look kind of the same. I'll go for the same look again. All right, this is Elude Druid. Maybe we could do something different with the facial hair. I don't want to take too long on this. Yeah, we'll do that. Soul Brother. So Elude Druid is gonna probably be wearing pretty much the same thing that the Hunter was wearing, just the full stam gear. I'll get the best in slot stuff. Actually, he's gonna be a tank, so maybe there'll be maybe I'll get the tank stuff. I don't know. I'll have to really look at it. I think. Let's see. Raid, reset, view change, hide rows, minimize. Hide bottom bar, resize frame. There we go. I can put my KTM off in the corner here. The druid. I don't know anything about vanilla druids.
What
Um,
can I do for you?
Never really played one, so I'm not sure what I'm getting into or what to expect. I know I'm gonna want some noggin fogger though, because I don't really like the OG bear forms. Um, let's get the food, because I know I'm gonna need the food. And we can't afford the wild thorn root or any of the other stuff from here until we do some quests. So I think these other seeds are for me as
See
well.
you later.
I don't know. I don't know.
Hello.
Probably gonna look at the druid starter gear.
See you around.
Yeah, we'll grab the druid starter gear for now,
You need
just to get
something?
some of the questing stuff
See
out
you
of the
around.
way. Because I need to get initially I need to get enough gold to buy the buff stuff. So I'll do that first, and then I'll start looking at some of the best in slot and making up my own sets and stuff like that later. I know for sure I'm going to go for like a full stamina set just to beef up bear form's hit points. Ugh, look at that. Okay. Alright, we'll call this the default set. Default. Yeah. I kind of just want to get into something, so we'll see. We'll see what we can get into right away. And that's that, and that. We need to get a weapon, and we need to train. Another thing we might want to do is let's hide the helm and the cloak. Hide the helm and the cloak. What's the problem here? Oh, it says I didn't save a set? Alright, I'm gonna have to save the set. I'm still new with this add-on, so I'm working on it. Default. 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 Uh, hide the helmet cloak. Save. Did that hide it? No, it didn't. I need to hide the helmet and the cloak. How do I do this? Helmet cloak save. There. Okay. I'm just gonna talk to the trainer now. Noob fire, etc. Now I don't know what kind of build I'm gonna go for. I'll probably look at it. I'm thinking bear. I don't know if I'm even gonna try kitty form or anything like that. I've seen a few, like maybe one. Actually, I've probably seen one boomkin running around. I don't know how much they're enjoying playing boomkin though. The problem with healing as a druid is your two main heals, your regrowth and your renew.
Hey there.
It's not renew. It's regrowth and restoration or whatever, rejuvenation. So these two, regrowth leaves a hot, right? So you'll cast regrowth, it leaves that hot. If you then cast a rejuvenation after that, that second rejuvenation hot will replace the initial regrowth hot. So there's in vanilla WoW, or at least in 1.12 WoW, there's only room for one heal over time on a player. So it's kind of like the bread and butter of what being a druid is kind of then nullified, unfortunately. So I mean, I think they probably still make pretty decent raid healers because then you could throw like one hot on everybody, maybe just a mana efficient rejuvenation, but you almost always need somebody to heal your tank. I think the rest of this is okay. There we go. Now we're hiding the proper. Now, I think those are okay. Let's train our weapons. What I really need is a neck, cloak, ring, trinket, and weapon. And I don't know if there was an idol for sale over there, but I might need an idol as well.
There's a customer.
Okay, so what did I say? Cloak? We need a
Hey, how
cloak.
you doing?
Probably something with a bunch of stam. What has the most stam? This has strength, agility, stam. Stone skin gargoyle cape looks good. We need lots of stam. This is resistance. Maybe we'll play on the fact that we get quite a bit of resistances and continue to stack resist. I want something with a lot of stamina. That's a stamina fire resist. Um, Strength, stamina, agility, attack power. And then there's the full agility route as well. I could go just all agi. Stamina spirit, that's a lot of stamina. 14. I don't know if there's it. This is 15, so maybe that. 15 stam. Agility stam. Yeah, I want to try different things. I think I'll try a full agility spec, a full stamina spec, and then just like a full like full agility, full stamina, and then maybe actually look up a best in slot one. But for now, we're just gonna grab stamina.
Have a good one. They got the best
Rings.
deals anywhere.
We'll get two of these potency rings because I already know on my hunter like those are the stamina rings I go for, and I'm gonna need the
Keep it
HP
real.
per 5 seconds as well.
Time is money, friend.
The neck, I forget which neck I have on the hunter. Agility and defense sounds good to me though. Let's go with that.
Be good.
Bracer
I
trinkets.
got what you need.
I believe for the trinkets, probably Force of Will and Smoking Heart of the Mountain. Let's go Vigilance Charge. Of course, Smoking Heart of the Mountain. I might go with that one as well. So we got a double dodge, and then we got a. I want to test both of those out. So, well, initially we'll go with. Let's just go with double dodge initially. I would think that the double dodge one, 2% dodge plus 2% dodge, that's a 4% dodge total. I would think that that'd probably work a lot better uh, synergistically with an
Have a good
agility
one.
set. So maybe I'll do that agility set a
My
little
you're a
later.
tall one.
My, you're a tall one. Here's the idols: healing by rejuvenation, or reduce the rage or energy cost of claw and rake. Bever says, Eluderino. What's up, Bever? Welcome to the stream, man. I guess we'll get the idol of rejuvenation. Reducing the energy cost
You
of
have a
claw and
great
rake
day
would be
now.
useful if I went
Pleased to meet you.
kind of
Off and
that
away.
other route. The other
Hey.
route. I'm going for stamina, so I think there's an axe I can grab. I'm gonna go for the axe. I'm making a druid. I want to see what the druid's about, tanking specifically. But if you're down, if you want to run something, I'll run something with you. We can go out. I'll show you what questing looks like at first, and then maybe we can get some RFC runs. And I can go. I could probably go damage, or actually, I could probably even hop on my healer a little bit later if you want to tank it. They generally they bring a tank, but the tanks are often not tank like prot spec warriors. Like they're often like fury warriors or arms warriors. But I think you got to be pretty geared. Use increases armor by 1,000 for 10 seconds. Cannot cast spells and attack during the duration. I don't know about that. I need something with a lot of stamina. Stamina, Spirit, Frost Resist, Intellect, Strength, Stun. Stamina, Intellect, Spirit, Fire Resist, Crit Strike. Stamina, Defense, maybe the Unyielding Maw. That's a armor in a weapon slot. Maybe that one. This is armor in a weapon slot as well. 30 armor, hit, and crit. Impervious Giant, Tempting. Strength, Stamina, Fire Resist. This is a lot of stamina. 21 stamina, 14 strength. Probably the 21 stamina, 14 strength. Um, Nothing else here looks very interesting. Lowering stats of the enemy. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with the Twig of the World Tree for giggles, just because of the stamina, the strength, and then Spirit's pretty good as well. We're not as concerned with the attack speed because our bear form and kitty form will have their own attack speed. The Unyielding Maw is probably better because it has armor, stamina, and defense. I think defense is more valuable than stamina, but that's 210 hit points versus 120 hit points. And this has armor, so maybe that would be good. Yeah, let's go more. But this also has more attack power. Let's go this way for now. And when we get our stamina set, when we start building our stamina set, we'll go for Twig of the World Tree probably. We can sell these. We don't need those.
Be seeing you.
Bever says, nah, not at the moment. Right on, man. You know where I be whenever you're ready if you want to do
Interesting.
anything. I'm checking these main hand offhands. I want to see. I don't think there is anything that has like a good amount of stamina. That's 11 stamina, but that's probably about as much as we'll see. I believe the druids can dual wield. I think it's main hand offhand actually for the druids. I'd probably go with a main hand offhand situation if I were Kitty. Probably the Mass of McGowan. Restoring 50 mana might be good. Yeah, or or heals, but I don't think heals is viable.
Very well then.
I think we'll chill with what we got here just for the initials. Now, there's nothing else I need there. I'm gonna run out and do some quests and see how this goes.
Greetings.
We're gonna start easy
See,
though.
you
We're gonna
realize
go with the
I have no
dues.
idea how to lead our people.
Let's go dues and elite dues. I don't even know if
Speak
I
with
could
the
handle
elder.
elite
I have
dues,
urgent
honestly.
matters to attend. Greetings.
Alright, so we'll head out to the do. We'll do the do. Actually, I should have spec'd first because I believe after I spec, I'm gonna have to train again. Yeah, I'm gonna have to train again. So let me go back and I'm gonna wing it. I'm not gonna look a spec up. I'm just gonna kind of wing it. And the only downside is I don't know all of what I'm missing out on these other trees whenever I wing it. Ooh, Omen of Clarity. I know there's something I'm gonna want to dip into on the left and the right here. But maybe I should focus on survivables first, then try to dip into the left and the right with what's left over. I want things like Natural Shapeshifter, um, Führer. Führer is probably something else I'm gonna probably want to go for. Mana regeneration to continue while casting is probably not as important. Enrage generating rage. There is no master shapeshifter. Oh, I thought there was. Probably not as much for Mark of the Wild. Of course, I'm probably going to be the only druid in most cases, so maybe I would want to go Mark of the Wild. Let's get Führer, because I know for sure that's going to be necessary, and the Enrage. Reduce the cost of Maul, Swipe, Claw, Rake, and abilities by one rage or entity. So Maul and Swipe maybe for Ferocity would be affected by Ferocity. Feral Aggression, attack power reduction of Demoralizing Roar, and the damage caused by Ferocious Bite. So this is increased damage reduction, and that's a kitty thing. So I'm only concerned about the damage reduction. Um, since I'm just in starter gear, I'm not as concerned with damage reduction. I mean, I should be, but I'm not all uber defense at the moment. So I think for my purposes, probably just having cheaper costing abilities would probably be the way to go. Increases threat and bear. Stun duration. Armor contribution is probably pretty important. The higher armor, the less damage I have to take, period. Feline swiftness and chance to dodge while in cat form. This is cat form and cat form. So that's useless for us if we're not cat. Bear charge causes you to charge immobilizing and interrupting spells. Feral charge is very tempting, but I'm going to hold off for a second. Crit strike chance while a bear, dire bear. We'll get that. Maybe that's a mistake though. Crit strikes and cat. Combo points. 50% chance to gain additional rage anytime I crit and bear. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Now we need more to get to this next tier, so probably feral aggression. Yeah, we're gonna hold off on feral instinct until we know for sure that we're gonna need more threat. Feral charge is tempting, so is brutal impact, but I'm gonna go feral aggression. All right, just 2 points into it, and then primal fury for sure. Improve shred, that's just kitty. Increase your melee attack power and cat bear. Okay, predatory strikes for sure, because that's going to lead to Heart of the Wild. Fairy Fire, it decreases the armor of the target. This is super useful. It's like a Sunder armor or expose armor, but it's just a 6-second cooldown, and I can throw it instantly. But that's specifically feral, so that's bear and dire bear form, as well as cat. Increased damage caused by your claw rake, maul swipe. Increased damage is tempting, but again, that's like the threat generating stuff. Like, if I need it, then I'll go for it, but I can't see myself needing it right away. Heart of the Wild is going to be important for the stamina, so we'll use our points now to work up to that next tier. And we need one more, so we'll grab Charge, which we've been really wanting, so now we'll get Charge. And Heart of the Wild, and Leader of the Pack. Okay, so let's think about this one. I do want to just grab it, but while on Cat Bear, Dire Bear, Leader of the Pack increases ranged and melee crit strike of all party members. Now, crit strike gives me a 100% chance to gain 5 rage whenever I get a crit strike. So, crit strike equals rage with Primal Fury. So, yes. And if there's any other way of me getting crit strike, then I should probably go for that. But I don't think there is any other way for me to get crit strike. This is damage caused. And nothing else in the bear spec for crit strike. Now, on balance, if I can go 5, 10, then I'll have an extra 3, which would be kind of nice for Thorns, but also I'm looking at Omen of Clarity. Imbues the druid with natural energy. Each of the druid's melee attacks has a chance to cause the caster to enter a clear casting state. The clear casting state reduces the mana, rage, or energy cost of your next damage ability or offense ability, and it'll last 10 minutes. Also, range of those items. Thorns is a threat thing. Just the default thorns will probably be good enough, but if I want to respec for threat, then I'll probably pick up Thorns. I'd probably pick up Feral Instinct. But the more threat that I would cause, the less, yeah, the less survivability I would have. So that would come with gear. I'm thinking Nature's Grasp. While active, anytime an enemy strikes the caster, they have a 35% chance to become afflicted by entangling roots. And then this will increase the chance from my Nature's Grasp to hit an enemy. That's better than Wrath, in my opinion, so I guess I'll go for that, just to get to the next tier. Now, on this tier, we would have to put 5 into this, increase the damage you deal in all physical forms, just to get to Omen of Clarity. Reducing the mana cost of shapeshifting is tempting. Increase the crit strike chance of Moonfire. 40% chance to avoid interruption. Okay, yeah. So, natural weapons. So we can get that Omen of Clarity. So, I was kind of looking at... Oh, look, we got 2 extra points. Do we want to increase the range of Fairy Fire? Fairy Fire currently has a what range? 30-yard range. So this would increase it by 10%, 20% for 2. So I think we'd probably get up to another 35. Or we can get Improved Thorns. Or Natural Shapeshifter. I don't know how often we're shapeshifting though. We got 2 points. I want to get something cool. What can we get that's cool? Mark of the Wild? Healing Touch. Avoid Interruption. Maybe Brutal Impact. What's something that would increase damage caused by Claw Rake Swipe? We'll get this one, I think. Is there anything survivable we can grab? Maybe the stun duration of Pounce? Or Bash? Probably that, huh? Shape-shifting of... this would be 20% reduced cost of shape-shifting. Maybe that one. Or increase damage by Thorns. The cool thing about Thorns is that's damage they take when they hit me. So maybe I would want that one. Because that's just automatic damage I ain't got to worry about. Of course, stunning them longer could be good. If I stun them for 4 seconds, and then I get 2 of these, that would just be an extra second. So, I don't know. I'll probably just go for... It's between reducing mana cost and increasing damage output. Which would increase damage better? Savage Fury, which I think would go up to 20%. Probably Savage Fury, yeah. Alright, let's go for Savage Fury. versus improved thorns. Yeah, savagery would probably be more damage than thorns. Alright, so bear form. Let's get our abilities out. This one. Enrage. Fairy fire. Did we get charge? I don't know if we did. Oh, we did get feral charge. So I'll probably want fairy fire somewhere else. Let's unlock our abilities. Keybinds. We got 4.7k right out the gate with our hit points, which isn't that great. Our hunter has more hit points like than that in his hunter gear. But I haven't made a full stamina build, so I'm not too worried yet because I could get probably a bit more hit stamina out of that. Now I'm trying to unlock my bars. That's over here. Unlock action bars. Now for this, I'll probably want. What's the cooldown on this? 1 minute cooldown. We'll put that up there. Fairy fire there. That makes sense. I try to keep the same button logic no matter what. AoE taunt we'll put there. So that way if I'm on my tank, I still have the same button logic as my other tank. Now my dash, I probably want that. Let's put that here. No, let's put that. Yeah, let's put it here. Fairy fire, cower no, claw no. Cat form bash is my stun. Demoralizing roar, got it. Feral charge in numero uno. Ferocious bite, no. Frenzied regen. Growl, that'll be the growl. Maul, this will be the maul. I don't think you get mangle back in the day or on this current. This is cat form, that's cat form, that's cat form. Swipe, that's the QQ button. Every time a bear AoEs, a DPS cries. I got DC'd somehow. Maybe the server dumped, I don't know. Maybe it didn't like my swipe ability. Success! Yeah, the server probably dumped. This is a private server, so there's a good chance it probably just dumped on me. Yeah, population low. I think they might have reset the server or something. Yeah, we'll have to give it a moment then, I suppose. But yeah, guys, this is what I'm up to. I'm going to be checking out the Druid today. I don't know how long it's going to take for the server to come back up, but I'll give it a couple more attempts. If not, I'll just wrap up the stream and give you guys an update a little later. Okay, so the population is still low. The PTR is high. I wonder what the PTR does. Let's check out the PTR. There might be something worth looking at over there if it's got such a high population. That means other players are probably playing on it. Yeah? Or maybe it's just for the mods and there's just a lot of mods. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to get back on today or right now. But yeah, you can see kind of my spec. You can see what I was going for with my abilities and stuff like that. I'm going to be testing out the Druid, probably off stream more, but I'll be waiting for the server to get back up. So until next time, guys, appreciate you tuning in and checking in. Peace.